come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.
Yes, and now we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our episode 3 on
Few Good Minutes for Yourself with Gladys and Neil. So
Medyo
again,
diretso.
again, the purpose of this short, sweet, and quick live from us, the owner of the Gladys Neil Digital Business, is to give you words of enlightenment, inspiration to reconnect and improve with ourselves and to find purpose in life coming from our own experiences.
Yes, and we have
So as what you've seen, we are not together today because today I'm in
Poland.
Poland, Warsaw.
We can always run this business whenever, wherever. So even my husband is in Poland, we can still
Yes.
run our business wherever. So my husband is wara having good time in Poland, and I'm here in Norway, and we're enjoying our alone time. And yes, we are doing this short live in order for you to deliver valuable content. And if you want to check again and listen to our previous episodes, please just scroll down below. You will find it from the previous dates from our this digital business page. So in today's episode, we will talk about unleashing the power of abundance mindset to create our ideal reality. So we focus on the positive outlook, narrative, and perspective in life. And of course, like any other balances of energy or things in this world, the opposite of abundance mindset, abundance mentality is the scarcity mindset. And that's what me before langga, right? You know it. And I always focus and worry before for the things that doesn't exist even yet. And I always sweat small stuffs that made me ungrateful little by little. I am just grateful that my husband here is very opposite to me and always carry me through the positive things in life.
Because this scarcity mentality, as what you are before Langga, and I'm so glad you conquered it day by day. It is not perfect, but you are still doing to be the best version of yourself. So initially, I believe it all begin when we talk about desire. So suludjud siya, the concept of burning desire. And we found this concept of having this burning desire from Napoleon Hill from his book Think and Grow Rich. So
Yeah.
yes, we both read I think 2 years ago, 3 years
Yes.
ago. Di ba, Langga? So he said,
Yes.
especially if we have goals in life, we must have to have this burning desire in order to achieve it.
Yeah,
So
and that
nandiyan
is a
burning
major, like, yeah, I know, like every CEO, everything read that book, and we inspired by that, and that book really inspired us too. And it stood there that we really have to cultivate this burning desire every single day. But then, I experienced this also, maybe everyone's experiences too, if not all. What happened is, when we are on our way to get that burning desire, when we know what we really want in life, we always think it's somehow on that journey along the way that we are not good enough. Like, from there, we keep on delaying our success and keep telling ourselves that, yeah, maybe someday I will be good enough for that money. I will be good enough for that business. I want to do and get it one day. Yeah, maybe one day I will be good enough for that blah 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 dream life. I've been there that too. I kept on delaying our success story for 3 years, right, love?
Yes. Yes. Skepticism.
Mm, mm. Yes, love. And then
So yeah, so most of us live in that burning desire state, but just fantasizing it, just dreaming. So,
fantasy.
di ba? Always dream ng tao, di na mag-take of action. So, they can't allow to live and take actions with all those goals that become our reality then. But we just fully commit, didn't just settle delaying instant gratification to achieve something greater. For me, for myself, I train a lot, and no, not a lot. I want to have a better body because I was 93 kilos before. So when I see I have a better muscles, a better body, so just instant gratification. So I can eat lots of chocolate again, di ba? So not the instant gratification, but in the long run, because we can then slowly establish abundance and then usually worthy of so much more. That's how we enter the abundance of mindset by
Mm.
refusing to settle. I don't settle for my body before, but I
Mm.
work hard for it, not
Mm.
and be consistent.
Yeah, I know, right, Langga? Everyone have their burning desire, but then they keep on delaying it. They keep on just fantasizing that maybe one day, and then they have a lot of excuses, and then they leave that bubble that they didn't become their reality, right, love? So it is really sad. And then if we kept on committing, like didn't just settle, we will like delaying instant gratification to achieve something better, so we can then, as what my husband said, achieve that and then establish that abundance mindset eventually. And then that's where we can put that sayings where we strongly believe and held into our lives by me and my husband, that if we do more, we become more, and then we get more, and then we live more. Let's refuse to settle, just settle and live in mediocrity, because when you know, like, you know that when you want to do something for yourself, for you want to pursue something business, you know that this is something right or wrong for you, right, love?
Yeah.
Mm.
So I just add people who are in abundance mindset learn to trust their intuition.
Yeah,
They don't doubt
they don't.
this quality of faith. So people who are in abundance mindset refuse to settle ever, and they always go for what feels right logically, that makes sense what and feel 100% right, and from there they fully commit.
Yeah,
So
as
commitment.
what, yeah, commitment ko siya. As what I always said to our business partners, we have always the three C's of success. It's like confidence, commitment, one of it, and then consistency. And then when you will really like gonna fully commit, you will
Yes.
really gonna work yourself progress to your desired outcome. And then people who have the scarcity mentality, which I know that because I came from that scarcity mindset before, they also just tend to focus on money. Like
Yes.
money, money, money lang kita. They have this burning desire. I want to be rich. I want to be abundant. I want to have that freedom lifestyle. But you know, they they motivate, they pulsate into that wrong reason. They crave for something like, let's say all of us needs money to survive, right? Everyone, reality check. But what this scarcity mindset people do is like they place money the center of their lives. Their whole lives revolves around money, and then the most important part aspects of our lives, like our health, relationship, themselves, personal development, personal journey, all of that goes aside. So it is not balanced. Whenever they hear the opportunity to get money, they just quickly drop everything and chase money. And eventually they controlled by it. And it's sad. They get lost along the way, those who have the scarcity mindset.
Now, on the other hand, of abundance mentality, what happened is money is not the focal point. Guess
Focal
what?
point.
Actually, on the center, on consumption media center, the center is God. Whatever you believe, whatever your religion, whatever you believe. So, and the self, me, myself, and I, the personal growth. So everything else, the health, the relationship, the business, the money, all of those other things became the supplement to help us grow in our spiritual journey, and more of this abundance mindset.
Mm. It will go eventually slowly if you tap
Yes.
those. things. When you focus on yourself, developing yourself, believing yourself, and developing yourself to the Lord, whatever you believe in, so eventually all of it will just come slowly. So when we focus more on ourselves, we doubling up the effort, but not focus like negative focus, like you are focusing on yourself by how you improve more. So we can
Yes.
then doubling up the effort and start positively affecting other areas of our lives because we know our worth. When you know your worth, you will not just settle for mediocrity. And that
Yes.
worth doesn't determined by money alone. It's determined by yourself, that you keep on growing, you keep on leveling up by, reading, increasing personal growth, working on your health, working in your business if you have, increasing your education, building healthy relationship, and all of these things will just eventually come. It's a working continuous progress when you focus on yourself to become better.
So business is not the center. Relationship is not the center. Money is not the center. Health is not the center, and so on and so forth. And all of those things can still go their way, and we could still be fine. From that, we can boil everything down to one fundamental truth. When we can be fulfilled by nothing, that we have the potential to have everything. And the true abundance is will fulfill your life.
Yes. So that's it for us. That's how you will gonna create the real truth about, attracting abundance in life. Focus on yourself, improving yourself, your personal development, improving your relationship to God and the healthy relationship that's around you, and everything that comes with money, comes with good relationship, comes with good life will just come around. Right, love? And thank
Yes,
you
yes,
for
ginagala na ko.
Murampa na kumaskan. We
Wala pa
will
na ko.
go to Poland City and everywhere. Bye,
Yes.
everyone. Thank you for watching. And remember, you're not alone. We're in this together. Bye. My
Bye for
husband should actually said
now.
together with me. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.